Virgo, hi. I'm going to do a general reading today for Virgo. As it's a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. If it does, however, for you, I will be doing an extended, and the information for that is in the box below. Also, just to let you know, I am open for personal readings. The information for that is in the box below. Also, I'm doing, element love readings once a week. All the elements, and then I'm doing a prosperity and a soulmate reading once a week. So yeah, check out my channel, and they'll be on there. Okay, so we're starting off with a Celtic cross layout here. We'll see where it goes today, Virgo. As it's a general reading, I never know what's coming up. Not that I ever do anyway, even if it's a love reading, but I find the general readings kind of a mixed bag for people. Sometimes it's about love, sometimes career, just, whatever's going on in their life. So let's check this out. So we've got the Two of Pentacles as a guide from the universe. I will be drawing clarifiers on this, and also cards from the universe at the end. All right, so we've got balance, 10 of Pentacles, and 7 of Wands. So, I see you taking on a lot right now that's, because I think you can handle it. And I think it's all about building your future. And I see you moving more and more into building this kind of solid future for yourself based on balance. Thing where, you feel more balanced, and that's really coming through powerfully here. And then being able to, because of balance and because of building this kind of, paradigm for yourself, new paradigm, I see a lot of you feeling like you can take on the things that you have to deal with that are coming your way. Got the Knight of Swords starting there in a energy above you right now, along with the Justice card. So I think it's kind of like this is what you asked for in your life, and now the Justice card, the universe has brought it to you, and you feel like you can handle it, and you feel like you feel balanced enough, and you're kind of really with full gusto going to be going after it. Now, because that's an energy, it's not an action, but it's kind of calling upon that energy for you to do. Because you got the Three of Wands at the base, so sort of feeling, and then you got the Nine of Swords and the Six of Wands. So feeling like there's more options for you out there, there's more possibilities coming your way. As I said, with that Seven of Wands, feeling like you can deal with it, you can handle it. But it's still kind of a bit overwhelming, because I think there's a transition going on here right now, and I'm sure we'll see that, because I see a rebirth card coming up. Yeah. So it is kind of a bit, it's like you're moving into the future, but not feeling completely cleared out from maybe some of the stuff from the past. Even though you feel balanced, even though you know where you're going and what you want to build, there's still that kind of anxiety and kind of burdensome thinking going on, right? That might keep you awake at night. It's like, holy fuck, what am I doing here? Oh, I've taken on so much, kind of thing. That kind of feeling, right? But I see the Six of Wands showing up, so I think that you're okay. I think you're riding towards this victory in it, where you're heading towards a place where, and that's what you're looking at with the Three of Wands, looking where you kind of feel like this is going to create my future, right? There's that possibility. There's things out there that are coming my way, and I feel like I'm going to recognize them, and then I'm going to be able to just move towards them. You've got the Knight of Pentacles showing up in the recent past, along with the Ten of Wands. So I think an opportunity has already presented itself for your future, and where you kind of feel like you're going to move and build next. So I see a move going on here, like an actual move and movement, okay? Five of Pentacles on you right now. So still a little bit of the past, a little bit of feeling lost and feeling like you haven't connected with what's important to you. But at the same time, you got the King of Pentacles on you. So I think in your masculine energies is what I'm seeing here. It feels like you're building on that, on more like your, the divine masculine, which is, down to business, going to build this, going to do this, an opportunity there, going to build that there, going to, see this coming, going to do that. So I kind of feel that way, and I think that's where you're kind of using that part of you. But then you've got the Five of Pentacles under here, that's kind of snuck in there, and kind of still feeling a bit, feeling lost and feeling like, I just, let's take a look at that a little bit more. With the Four of Wands, yeah, I think you're still moving towards this. Sometimes it feels really solid and good, and then the Nine of Swords cuts in, and the Five of Pentacles cuts in, and you kind of feel lost again. But you've got the Six of Swords, so I see you moving towards it, and it being a place of commitment for you, like a place where it's kind of like a marriage card in a way too. So I think it's a place in more than one way. It's not like just a career thing. It's not just a geographical thing. But it's kind of like, kind of like a home base, where you feel like you can commit to this, and it's harmonious. It's, it's kind of what I think you're trying to build, or you want to build here. And now I see you kind of getting through some of the obstacles to move towards it, and have that committed place for you. With the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles showing up, I feel like you're in a position right now where you feel confident and independent, but there's still a bit of struggle going on, getting balanced, because that balance card's showing up here for you, don't forget. Because the Six of Pentacles tells me that what you're trying to build is, there's a lot of resources going out. You feel confident. You feel like you've got a lot, ready that you can draw upon. But there's a lot going out too. There's a lot of responsibility here. And this is kind of moving on your new path. So I can see where the anxiety comes in, because, there's a lot going on here. And mostly, as I said, with the Divine Masculine, this mostly has to do with Pentacles, with swords, wands. Well, wands can be both, but I just feel that like this is about building your future. And then you've got the Five of Swords showing up, so still hanging on to kind of some form of self-defense and some form of being, because you've got the Tower on you now too. So I think there's still some fear kind of creeping in here, because the Tower's there, and so as you're building, there's still some kind of underlying energy, or foundation stuff, ideas, thoughts. So there's a lot of shifting going on. There's, it's good. It's like opening you up more and more to kind of like chaos of emotions and stuff, because I see none of that in here. I just see, very determined to build this new kind of future, to actually build, on concrete, on earth, like construct. But then the Five of Swords, as I said, so still feeling like, oh no, I'm going to do this. I'm well armed. I'm going to do this. But then the Tower comes in, and it's kind of like breaking down some of that warrior energy, and that's still being used as a defense. And then you've got the Three of Cups and the Judgment card coming in. So the rebirth with Temperance. So it's a little bit softer energy going on here, in terms of building, how can I put this? Yeah, I see kind of here coming back to some ideals now. So the first part of the reading looked a bit, heavy masculine energy, divine masculine. Doesn't mean it's a male or female, but definitely that kind of energy that I could feel there. Determination, responsibility, financial success, stability, all those things. And now I can see the Three of Cups coming in here and kind of wanting to balance that part of you out with the Two of Pentacles showing up there. So trying to balance that out with the feminine side. A bit unevolved here because the Three of Cups is kind of, you know, like that side of you that just wants to be a teenage, you know, and kind of like have fun and feel connected to other girls and have fun and kind of, so putting the two together and kind of building something new out of these energies, which is where the Judgment and the Rebirth comes in. So it's trying to figure out how you can revive that passion in you in a kind of innocent, fun kind of way, and be able to create a new balance based on that and still proceed to build what you want to build, and keep building on what you feel is your strong points and your successes. So I think that's where the Nine of Swords and that anxiety comes in, because you're trying to create that balance, which is good. And then you've got the Eight of Swords showing up, so being really determined to do that, and at the same time being able to kind of you know, access some of the emotions as you're building this. You want to kind of explore it in yourself and build and bring that to the surface as well. So once again, being comfortable in passion and emotions and building a solid foundation at the same time, okay? And then the Five of Wands is like, okay, I'll do a bit of this, I'll do a bit of that, I'll get this and I'll get that. You've got the Hierophant also showing up in your environment with the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. So once again, as I said, new perspectives here, because you had the Tower on you, right? Breaking down a lot of the old thoughts and the old perspectives and the kind of, you know, and making room for new evolutionary kind of thinking to come in to support you to build this new place where you feel is the right, is your new life, and you're feeling like it's the right, it's your truth, and you're on your path. Then you've got the Magician in a position of what you want. So you want this transformation. You want to be, you want it to be self-transformation. You're very adamant about playing a really active role in this. Then you've got the High Priestess as the outcome, which is intuition. And like I said with the Eight of Swords, you know, you're trusting that intuitively you're going to let it overcome obstacles, because intuitively you're really determined to move into this. So this is your new path that you're moving on to, because we've got the Ace of Wands there. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. That's a lot of, yeah. I'm going to explore more of it in the extended reading about the High Priestess and where that's going, what the Hierophant looks like, and what the Queen of Wands looks like in your future. And I'm just going to draw a card now from the Oracle deck, and we've got the Novice. So this is definitely new beginnings for you, big time. And the Novice is starting over as a novice. So building from scratch up, right? And that's where I think this is coming from, like wanting to start over, right? Over emotionally. And this time, let's do it this way kind of idea. And a lot of determination here and a lot of force, okay? All right. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll see you next week. If the extended works for you, then I'll see you there.